Hey everyone, Matthew Stelzner here, and I want to share a little bit about this awesome, I'm calling it the Heart Chakra Portal of 2019. The Heart Chakra Portal of 2019. I've been talking about it as the Mercury-Neptune portal so far, as we've got this extra long Mercury-Neptune portal. It's 60 something days, and it's in Pisces, and it's square Jupiter. And there's not another one like this until about 2179, you know, the next time that Mercury's conjunct Neptune in Pisces, square Jupiter for this long. That's what I'm talking about. And so that's been happening, but starting Monday, April 1st, and in some other places like in Australia, far east of here in San Francisco, I think it starts on the 2nd. And we're talking about a 3-day event. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but its energy will continue. It's just that there's something really special that's happening on those 3 days. And what I'm talking about here is that Venus and the Moon are going to join the Mercury-Neptune conjunction. And that's really yummy. Mercury's only with Neptune once a year. Venus is only with Neptune once a year. And if you add the Moon, that's very rare. Very rare to have all 4 of them together, let alone in Pisces, let alone square Jupiter. Yeah, it's super rare. It's more rare than the 2179 event, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And so the Venus-Neptune conjunction, that's coming in to combine with the Mercury-Neptune conjunction. And the Venus-Neptune archetype is it's the heart chakra energy. The heart chakra energy of the universe, because Venus has to do with the heart and love and intimacy, and Neptune is the sacred, the divine, and that which melts and dissolves and sensitizes and softens. And so you put the two together, love, intimacy, pleasure with the divine, the sacred, the flow. That's the heart chakra opening. It's got the potential for lots of other things, but I'd like to focus and align with the potential for heart chakra energy. And I think anyone can kind of aim for that. It's opening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, April 1st, 2nd, 3rd here in the United States. And I think it would be awesome to try to see it in the morning when it rises. It's going to rise over the eastern horizon and be visible in some places. It's possible you could see the Moon, Venus, and Mercury with the naked eye. And of course, Neptune is invisible unless you got a really good telescope. But you can imagine that Neptune's behind Mercury, Venus, and the Moon as they rise over the eastern horizon. And I think it's an awesome opportunity to set intention and to pray to the energy and let it come into you. Let it come in and reveal itself to you. I think it's a very rare and special moment, and it's the kind of medicine we all need, that heart chakra medicine. And I think if you work with intention and you decide to step into a portal of devotional love, and with Mercury, it's got a lot to do with bringing loving energy to your thoughts, to your mind, bringing a kind of sweetness to your thoughts and to your voice and to how you communicate. And so it's an opportunity, I think, to be tender. Moon, Venus, Neptune, that's super tender, super soft, super sensitive. So, I mean, for me, it's not the kind of energy where you want to go out and do something super intense and edgy. It's more like a time to soften and comfort yourself, be kind to yourself, you know? And then from that place of self-love, you send it back out to others around you. And you do that kind of Buddhist metta practice where you see yourself in a circle of love that's ever expanding, but starting with self-love. A kind of tender, sweet touch towards your own heart, towards your own body, and letting love in, And sometimes you got to do some clearing to open to this very sweet space, you know, clearing inner work. Like right now we've got kind of the opposite energy, a Saturn-Pluto conjunction on the one hand, but a Moon, Venus, Neptune, Mercury quadruple conjunction in Pisces square Jupiter. Yeah, they balance each other quite a bit. And I kind of feel like this portal is about light workers igniting and opening their hearts so they can be of service and do their missions. I think that's what's going to happen. I think a lot of people are going to see this opportunity, whether they know astrology, astronomy or not. They're going to feel something in the air. And there's going to be an opportunity to catch a wave, catch a love wave, you know? Get on the love train, you know, but trains are kind of loud. And Moon, Venus, Neptune's better for soft energy, soft sounds, soft music, heart music. And, you know, this kind of opportunity for healing doesn't come very often, like I said. And so I think it's a great time to take a pause and create some space in your life for that kind of softening into yourself. And from that place, kindness to self and others. And you know, for me, tarot cards are one of the awesome ways of honoring an alignment like this. Tarot practice, astrology practice as well. Amazing practices for tuning into that kind of soft self-love place. For me, tarot is about self-love and receiving loving messages of guidance from your higher self. And I think this is the ultimate alignment for that. Receiving loving, kind, sweet messages from your higher self, and from that place, making better decisions, making heart chakra decisions, making kind choices. So it's like a portal where there's kind of timelines that are opening up for those who set intention and find ways of honoring the energy. Like, I'd say go to a body of water if at all possible. During these 3 days, get to some water. It would be awesome if you're by some water looking at the eastern horizon at dawn. Actually, it's a little bit earlier. It's, let me show it for the astrologers out there. Just take a quick peek at this. And maybe I'll look, no, I think I'm gonna look at it here. I'm recording my screen here, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. This is 5 a.m. April 1st. And look what's happening over here on the eastern horizon at dawn in San Francisco. Mercury's just, it's going to station finally on Friday. Oh, please. It's ending on Friday. Although it's stationary and it goes direct, which changes things. But it's stationary conjunct Neptune. And so my point is that it's barely moving, and it's at its furthest distance from the sun, and that means it may be visible. Mercury is hard to catch. It's moving so quick, and it's so close to the sun. There's you know, only certain times when you can see it, and you gotta have. I'm a little worried about light pollution here in San Francisco. We'll see the moon and Venus. Mercury's gonna be fainter. I'm realizing I should bring some binoculars. Binoculars could be good at dawn. And so, especially those night vision ones, then you're sure to see Mercury. That's what I think, unless the weather's interfering. And so, yeah, here's what I'm showing you. So you can see there's the moon about to rise at 5:18 a.m. So I'm going to get up early here and try to see it. I'm going to get up around, I don't know, I'm going to go out around 4:30, 5-ish, because, you know, the real action starts a little later. Around 5:38, Venus rises, and then Mercury with Neptune, exactly conjuncted right here. See what I'm talking about here? Mercury, and then of course Pisces will be rising, along with Neptune in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, Venus in Pisces. The moon's not there yet on the 1st, but on the 2nd, you'll see. And so there's some serious Piscean energy to align with and to swim with and to flow with and to be a fish of some sort or a whale or dolphin. Yeah, and maybe try to get to the water and pray. I mean, what an opportunity to pray. This is one of the ultimate alignments of prayer, I have to say. Bhakti devotional prayer, like chanting, singing. Maybe take some chanting music out to watch the dawn. And then, of course, it's operative all day and all of April 2nd, all of April 3rd. I'll show you the other 2 days here. Let's just go one day forward. Look what it looks like one day later on the 2nd. It's really happening there for sure. And the moon is tighter on everything. The moon between Venus and Neptune. Yeah, any little babies born on this date, they're going to be interesting. Sweet, sweet, sweet children. That's my guess. So yeah, incredible alignment for prayer. If you've ever, thought about working with prayer more, this would be a great time to set an intention to really bring prayer more into your life and to also experience the power of collective prayer. It's amazing when you get together with a few people and pray together. Pray to the archangels, for example. This is very angelic energy. Yeah, I think I'm going to call in the angels and see if they show up at dawn on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Well, the weather's off on one of those days. You can probably get it the next day. So here's April 3rd. The moon's moving later into Pisces that day, and then it moves into Aries, and it's moving towards the new moon. So this kind of swings right into the new moon. So it's kind of continues after that. The 4th, it starts to be new moon time, and then the 5th, and then, is it there? It's kind of ending there early on the 6th. And so the 1st through the 5th, we got some really sweet new beginning energy, a new beginning of more love in your life, more self-love, being more kind and tender to yourself. That's what I think. This is the portal to affirm that. If there ever was a portal of self-love and sweet, kind energy, which the world needs right now, obviously. I think it is a kind of balancing corrective for the Saturn-Pluto energy. Not that the Saturn-Pluto is so whatever. I mean, it has its challenges, and it has something to do with the challenges of our time. But I think this is a moment to kind of put that to the side. It's kind of some underworld shadow energy to some degree, and it's really important to honor it. And when I was saying do the clearing work, it's good to maybe do some clearing shadow work in preparation for this portal. Do some clearing work, and then just go straight into the heart. That's what I say. 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd. It's time to plan, time to get ready for it. So I think, like I was saying, see, these cards, it's about having intimacy with them. Having intimacy with these cards. You see how worn they are? To me, they're like some amazing piece of wood that's been touched for so long. I mean, that's what they are. They've been made from trees and paper. So there's something about caressing the cards. There's something about caressing the cards that helps you remember to caress yourself kindly and gently and sweetly. Yeah, it's a good time to caress the cards and to caress yourself and to caress the ones you love. So sweet, isn't it? What do we got? Awareness and creativity. The Empress, and then the Chariot. So interesting how the Osho deck represents the Chariot as clarity. There is something about clarity where you're moving forward. When you're clear, you just start moving. And wow, creativity, the Empress. Look at that. That's Venus. She's always thought of as Venus in the Tarot. And so, yeah, this is a Venus moment. It's a great time to affirm more sacred art and more sacred dance. And I think the flow of dancing and then what that does to your mind, for me, the tarot and how I move with it, this kind of rocking thing I do, and the way I shuffle from hand to hand, you know, trying to get into a kind of trance state, a kind of fluid state. I've learned that it has so much to do with the balancing of the hemispheres, moving out of the death rattle of the left hemisphere and into the flow of the right hemisphere. Not that the left hemisphere isn't helpful, but sometimes it can get in the way of the flow. So you got to give it something to do, like shuffle cards, and then it feels like, oh, I'm doing a task, and I can let go and let them flow. What does this one say? Intention. That's what I've been talking about. Setting an intention to align with the portal of magic and love. What could be more better than that? If you've ever been interested in ritual, this is the time to really do a ritual. And right in front of the rising moon, Venus, Mercury, what an opportunity to do one. That's what I think. And what does this one say? Conscious connections. This is so Venus, Neptune, the energy of it. They're obviously by some, well, they're by water. There's the fish, Pisces, and they don't need clothes, so they must be warm, and they're in some kind of tropical consciousness. Tropical consciousness. If you happen to be in a tropical location, then you've been drawn to like the ultimate place to just soak in the Mercury, Venus, Neptune, to float in it, to let it surround you and comfort you. That's what I think. Oh, there's another one here. What is this one? Oh, deep freeze. Let's see. I was just talking about tropical consciousness, and you got a deep freeze here. See, tropical consciousness melts the deep freeze, and then that lion wakes up and is sweet and kind to himself. And prosperity, wealth, good fortune, success, express gratitude by supporting others, and material possessions. Did I say that it's square Jupiter? This is Jupiterian. Prosperity, wealth, good fortune, fortune. Wow, these cards are kind of amazing. What's this one? Ooh, the sun. The sun rises right after all of this. So you can greet the moon and then wait around and see what the sun feels like after that portal's opened. The sun's going to feel different. And the moon's heading towards a kind of comforting reunion with the sun to start a new cycle. And so it's an opportunity to really start a new cycle of time. And Wombat Spirit says, be at home. The moon has to do with home. And Neptune is the sacred, and Venus is beautiful, and Mercury is like the mind and books and learning. And so for me, it evokes the sweetness and comfort of being in a beautiful home space where you have a sacred space set up, like an altar. So if the weather's not good, then you should greet the moon. You should still face the east. That's what I think. And do some kind of prayer and ritual, and then get out your cards. That's more of an introvert's option, where you don't have to go outdoors. And this one really likes to stay inside, especially if you have a hot tub, and you can just let it caress you. Oh yeah, I was talking about going to a body of water, but if you happen to have a hot tub, I'd like to come over. Oh, see, this one's just cruising, and the body of water that this one's staring at, or maybe he's staring at these ladies. Oh, naughty, naughty. Maybe he's doing that, but he's looking out at the cosmic landscape and taking it all in with that pina colada. Yeah, it's a kind of relaxed energy, and so that's what I think you should do. It's not a good time to stress too much. It'd be better to just take a few days off. That's what I think. It's a vacation portal. And I think if you have some vacation time coming, it would be awesome to use some of it, especially on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or if you're in Australia, it's more like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's my update. This is your captain speaking, and there's a Bhakti devotional heart portal straight ahead. And so get ready, prepare yourself, and get ready for your heart chakra to open. So blessings, everyone. Many blessings. I hope you enjoy it. It starts a whole new cycle of time. 4 of them, actually 6 cycles of time are starting on those days. And then another one starts at the new moon. New moon time. Time to set some intentions to move more into a loving way of being. That's what I think. So I hope that happens for you, and blessings to you all. Okay, just a quick postscript. I just have to mention this. I don't know if anybody noticed, but like half of my deck flew out of my hands at a certain point, and I just looked at the 3 cards that were upright. Look at these. Friendliness, going with the flow, and moment to moment. Gosh, if anything ever captured this heart chakra thing I'm talking about, the Moon, Venus, Neptune energy, this is it right here. Friendliness, kindness, sweetness flowing, and then leading right into, see, this one's on water too. And he's balanced, and he's in the moment. And so be in the moment. Be in the moment. The first, second, third, or if you're in the southern hemisphere in the right spot, it's a day later. Okay, one more time, I'm back, and I'm being kind to myself because I neglected to say that for those of you out there that are watching and are not aware, I have a class coming up. It officially starts on April 1st because I want to align with this amazing portal of possibilities. But the first meeting is April 7th. There's going to be a live webinar portion, and there'll be about 8 weeks of material that'll be shared along these lines, and with cards, a lot of cards, because it's about tarot and flow. It's about tarot and astrology, integrating tarot and astrology. I think we just did that. And so if that seems interesting to you, if you want to take your astrology to a level that is possible with tarot, because I think it supercharges whatever amazing abilities you may have from astrology. If you take tarot more into that, you'll see it's really something. Because then you got 2 things on your dashboard, you know, your cosmic spaceship. You got 2 divinatory tools, astrology on the cosmic scale, and tarot on the most intimate scale, where they're touching your hands, these cards. So there's something about cosmic balance. And so we'll be exploring that. And there'll be 5 live webinar meetings, the 7th, the 14th, and I believe the 26th of April. And then 2 dates in May that are, you'll see. Just follow the link under this video. Hit the like button as well. Maybe subscribe. That would be awesome. Hit the little bell if you want to be reminded about videos like this. And yeah, this is me being kind to myself and promoting my class because I think it's going to be awesome. So come and join, follow the link, and yeah, you'll get some free videos. You'll get the introductory video series that I'm offering. Just sign up and you'll get the 3 videos. And they teach you everything you need to know about tarot and portaling, taking advantage of a portal like this. So if you watch those videos, it'll help you on April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That's it. Blessings.